What's going on, guys? TKD123. Let's talk about the brand new Infinite Warfare DLC that just came out for the game. We got Sabotage DLC. It just dropped on PS4 and it's available right now on PS4. But however, if you're on PC or on Xbox One, you're gonna have to wait another month, as per usual with the Call of Duty map pack. So here we are. I'm gonna debut all of the 4 multiplayer maps, my thoughts, my opinions on all 4 maps, and let's just get right into it. So starting off here, I played the map Noir, and it was a pretty good map, in my opinion. It was pretty, just well balanced. I liked the overall fit to the map. It's very small. It's very SMG oriented and very much of a close quarters map. And overall, it's a pretty good map. I didn't feel like it really stood out, against the other maps. I felt like it was kind of a mundane and kind of bland map in a way, but not to its discredit. It was just because it was kind of a more tighter map. And as you'll see a lot in this map pack, you'll see a lot of inspiration from Black Ops 3 that is sprinkled all around this map pack, and you definitely see it in here when you go into the insides of the buildings, whether it be in the club where you hear the music and stuff going on. That is also on another map as well. But overall, this map in a way kind of feels a bit like a zombies map. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe. Maybe it's because it's raining, it's dark outside, and maybe because of that. But overall, it does feel a little bit like a zombies map in the multiplayer map. So which is a pretty cool vibe. It's a pretty cool thing to have. We haven't really ever had that in multiplayer, and especially in Infinite Warfare. So yeah, man, overall, I really did, enjoy my time here on Noir. It was a pretty cool map. I played around 2-3 matches of it. And just to make sure we have a disclaimer here, make sure we have a notice here, as you see in the gameplay, these are not real players, these are bots. And that is because on the night of release, last night, right, I was trying to get online. The map pack just dropped. I think it was maybe 2 or 3 hours. It's been live, and I could not get into a lobby. And I reset my connection. I did everything I could to try and get into a lobby. I would go into the regular TDM and I would get into a game there, but not on the mosh pit for the Sabotage DLC. So that's just to keep it there. Maybe you guys might have an issue finding games on the mosh pit Sabotage playlist. Hopefully you won't, like I did, but I did have issues, so I had to go into custom games and play these maps to get the footage that you were seeing on screen. So all these footage is taken from bots. They are taken from a custom game, so just keep that in mind. But if you are able to get onto the playlist in the Sabotage DLC playlist in Infinite Warfare, make sure that if you land on Noir, use SMGs. Don't try to use an AR or a sniper. I guess you want to be a douchebag. You probably use sniper if you want, but keep to close quarters. Weaponry, the SMGs, the shotguns be very good for this map. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there are going to be those long stretches where you will have a long line of sight. So that's why I would probably say an SMG, maybe a little bit thing like the gun that looks like a vector. I forgot what it's called, but that a SMG where you can fire close quarters and be completely fine, obviously, and then also fire long range if you need to. So definitely make sure to have that combo and you'll be good to go. Next up here, we got the map called Neon, and honestly, I wasn't expecting a lot from this map, but this map actually pretty surprising. It was actually really fun to play this map. Now, while I was playing this map, I had a ton of issues trying to record this gameplay. I don't know what happened with my Elgato. I guess it kind of, pooped the bed, but it was having some issues. So this was maybe, I think, the 6th game I played on it straight, and so that's why you will, notice in the gameplay that I very much know the map very well in this gameplay. I'm very much knowing where people are going to spawn, obviously, and all that good stuff, and where the hot points are in this map. But overall, I feel like this map is honestly one of the most balanced maps ever in Infinite Warfare. I'm saying, as of today, this map is so balanced. It's the nice 3-lane that we've all come to love, and it does feel like a traditional Call of Duty map. And I feel like overall this DLC pack, with these maps, it has brought back the level and the style of map that we've all wanted with Infinite Warfare. I'm saying, Infinite Warfare, obviously we all know has getting pretty bad credit right now. It's been pretty weak overall in the Call of Duty community. But overall, this map pack is actually really good, right? I highly advise you guys, if you guys didn't like Infinite Warfare, definitely check out this map pack if you have the season pass, and definitely check this out. But overall, back to the map Neon. Now this map here, it reminds me a lot of Black Ops 3. This is probably the most Black Ops 3-esque map. Obviously, you can see with the lighting and even, you know, with the cars. Like, even the cars look like they are straight from Black Ops 3. You know what I'm saying? And yes, some of these cars were in the stock maps of MW2, I know that. But, you know, overall, just the maps and just like the overall cars and the way they look, it looks a lot like Black Ops 3. And the way, you know, when you kill somebody, you turn into a bunch of pixels. It reminds me of Nuketown in Black Ops 3, when you know, you would see the whole map kind of getting erased as the game went on, you know, everything. So yeah, it definitely does feel like it. And also on the left side of this map, there is a bar that is pretty much exactly like the bar from Black Ops 2 from that map. I totally forgot, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, you guys know what I'm talking about when I say the bar from Black Ops 2 in multiplayer. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And it has music bumping, and overall, you know, just the lighting as well, it very much screams Black Ops, you know, 2, Black Ops 3-esque type of game. So this map I really did probably arguably enjoyed the most in a way. And we'll get to that because you guys could probably guess what my favorite map is on this map pack, but, you know, I do have some issues with that map as well, surprisingly. But going on, you know, I really did like this map. It was really good and nice and balanced. Definitely a mid, I'd say mid to close range map. Honestly, you know, it's kind of a toss-up between the next map here, where they're both kind of, you know, maps that cater to the mid-range level of weaponry. But, you know, there are some spaces here where, you know, you might want to have an AR more than an SMG, I'd say. So probably this one I'd say is probably a mid to long range map in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be you know, the close quarters one that we saw back in Noir, but it's, you know, your average mid-range map, you know, and it's really good. I'd say, you know, I don't even want to call it average. Like, it's this map is actually very fun to play on, and I had a lot of fun playing on this. You know, granted, I played a bunch of maps because my Elgato, but, you know, beside the point, I really did like this map, and overall, I like the entire DLC. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna move on to the next map. Here we go. Next up here, we got the map Renaissance. Now, Renaissance, to me, it just screams 1-for-3, and there's going to be a part in the beginning of this gameplay where I go into the water and I die. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, wait, why is that a thing? Like, we are in the year 2017. The previous Call of Duty, you wouldn't die in water, but all of a sudden, you know, now we're here in Infinite Warfare, and I didn't even realize that when you go into the water, you die. And it's like, man, like, that just screamed old school Call of Duty, and there's a part of me that feels nostalgic about that, and another part of me that's like, dude, come on, like, we should have been able to swim in that. But beside the point, you know, not the biggest deal in the world, whatever, just avoid the water. Know that, just don't go in the water, you're gonna die. But beside the point, this map definitely feels like a Modern Warfare 3 map to me. It screams Modern Warfare 3 to me. I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe the aesthetic or the styling of the map overall, but this is by far probably the prettiest map out of all the maps. And, you know, it's very much feels like a traditional DLC map where, you know, there's a lot of effort into it, there's a lot of new art into it, and it is just looking amazing in Renaissance. And at that, this is also one of those maps where I feel like, you know, you definitely want to, you know, it kind of caters to both styles, right? So within the middle of the map is where, you know, you're going to find your close quarter engagements where you can rock out, you know, a SMG combo with a shotgun, or rock out a shotgun with a machine pistol, you know, and be completely fine. So I feel like, you know, overall, if you want to go close quarters, you can do it in this map. It's just going to get very difficult because on the outer edges of the map, that's where you're going to find your AR users, your LMGs, your snipers. Even right here in this gameplay, I'm using an LMG just because I felt like it was definitely the best weapon to go in this map. You know what I'm saying? Just to spray and pray, you know, around corners, stuff like that. Be really aggressive. You know, use the map to your ability where you can duck in the corner, wait to pop out, and then pop out and just keep spraying, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like definitely this is a map that can probably carry the both styles, honestly. But, you know, I feel like there isn't really one style that really benefits here to a high degree, just because there are areas in the map where either, you know, if you're going to be an SMG player or an AR or an LMG player, there are spots in the map where you can be definitely successful. So overall, this map is pretty good in my opinion. It is probably, I'd say, maybe ranks my third favorite, you know, just right under the first one. The first one, I feel like, is kind of like the weakest one just because this overall kind of just bland, mundane tone to it. But this one is probably right, you know, around there with it. Maybe my number 3, honestly, just because, you know, it's such a shame to give it number 3 because I definitely did like the overall styling of this map. Like, this map is aesthetically awesome. Like, do not even, you know, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Like, I'm being for real here. Like, this map looks amazing, and it really does show off you know, the good looking aesthetic here in Infinite Warfare. But overall, you know, this map's pretty good. Reminds me a lot of an old school styling map, you know, of its style. And just like the majority, you know, of the maps here in this map pack, we do have the 3-lane here as well. So it is looking pretty good. I like this map. Looking great so far. We're going to go on to the final map of the Sabotage DLC. And moving on to my favorite of the map pack, arguably my favorite, you know, up for debate, but you all know, man, if I'm gonna play on the Modern Warfare 2 remake of Afghan, Dominion, you know how to bust out the UMP45 in this patch 12. You know how to bring back those Modern Warfare 2 weapons for you guys in this gameplay, and the nostalgia was completely real in this map. All I needed was my ACR, personally. All I needed was my ACR, and you know, I would have been absolutely fine here. But overall, this is the remake of Afghan. You know, this is Afghan through and through, but there are some changes to it that I feel are a bit questionable and a bit, you know, I'm kind of sad to see that they changed some things with this map. You know, for example, right, in the top back, you know, I want to say top right of the map, where we have the cliff, and if you go down the cliff, if you go, you know, back from the cliff behind there, I'm probably gonna go into it in the gameplay right now, but when you go back there right by the guns and the turrets and stuff like that, there should be that walkway that loops around from the spawn point, you know, I believe it's C, and go all the way, you know, to the cliff, right? There should be that stepway, but that was cut off in, you know, and put in a wall run area, right? It's put instead, there's a wall run area where you have to wall run to get to the other side where the cliff is, right? And that's not the biggest thing in the world, but there's the thing that I'm like, wait, like that just seems kind of weird to change. Like that seems kind of odd, you know what I'm saying? And also, they removed the mattresses from the end of the cliff, which I understand we don't need anymore just because we have boost jump, you know, that's fine. But man, come on, man, like those matches were iconic. What are you doing? Those matches were dope. But other than that, you know, that's just me being petty, right? This is straight up Afghan. This feels great. This feels awesome. And I'm really, you know, what this map did for me, honestly, is that it made me want a Modern Warfare 2 remake so bad. I want a Modern Warfare 2 remaster in the next Call of Duty or something like that so bad, dude. And I was having so much fun on this map. You know, the nostalgia was real. And most definitely, if you were around for Modern Warfare 2 just like I was, right, you are gonna love this map. It feels exactly like it played, you know, actually I won't say that, right, you know, just because of the new advanced movement and stuff like that, and we have the new specialist things and stuff like that, it definitely does feel not like the original Modern Warfare 2, obviously, just because you have different equipment, you have different abilities within the game, so obviously it's not going to feel and play exactly like it did back in the past. But I feel like this is a great map to add to it. I'm saying, like, I feel like this map, you know, definitely does cater to the newer Call of Duties with the advanced movement, and I feel like, you know, this is a great map to bring to it just because of its open spaces and its ability to jump on the planes and stuff like that, and jump from the planes to the cliff and other things like that. So overall, I feel like this map was a good choice to bring back. You know, definitely much a good choice to bring back. I feel like it, you know, blends directly into the new Call of Duties in a great way with this map. And I just want a Modern Warfare 2 remaster, yo. Make it happen, Infinity Ward. I want a Modern Warfare 2 remaster. I want to get my ACR back. I want to go on Afghan. I want to go on Sub Base. I want to go on all the DLC maps of Modern Warfare 2. Definitely hyped for that. And this just heightened that as well. But overall, really, really good map, you know. Don't expect a full-on, you know, exact copy-paste of Afghan. Of course, there's going to be some changes for the new game as well. You know, obviously, just expect that. But, you know, I feel like definitely if you like Modern Warfare 2, you're going to love this map. And so yeah, that was my preview breakdown of the 4 multiplayer maps. You know, we got Noir, Neon, Renaissance, and Dominion in the Sabotage DLC map out right now for PS4. But of course, if you are on Xbox One or on PC, you're going to have to wait around a month for the map to come out on your specific platform. And you know, just as a lasting thought here, just to wrap up my video, wrap up my thoughts here, you know what, a lot of people are down on Infinite Warfare, right? And I understand it, I get it, right? I understand it, right? I totally, you know, get the criticism that this game is getting. But to me, honestly, I'm coming around this game. You know, this game is really not that bad. You know, just to me personally, this game, you know, is fun. You know, like this game just feels like Call of Duty to me. This game feels just like, you know, like a Black Ops 3 style, like a Advanced Warfare. I mean, Advanced Warfare was a little bit different for me because I didn't really like Advanced Warfare. But overall, you know, this game feels a lot like Black Ops 3 to me personally. And I feel, you know, like this map pack especially brought back the great maps we've had in the past. honest. You're saying like I feel like Infinity War really took time on this DLC to focus on the old school styling of maps, and they really showed it here where, you know, a lot of the maps, I think all the maps really have the 3-lane, you know, thing with that we're all used to, and overall the maps feel and play really, really good here. So if you guys are a little bit down on Infinite Warfare, I implore you to check out the DLC map. If you have the season pass, definitely check out these maps. I feel like you will not be let down. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, share all this down below. I appreciate all the things to me. Thanks for watching, and as always, I got you.